in between this, I went to get some toilet paper from Kevin's bathroom to blow my nose. And I couldn't get the tissue thing open, like the little seal that they do. So I had to fucking tear your toilet paper apart like a cat. And I left it and I tried to fix it, but there's still like a big chunk.
A big chunk missing.
Yeah. So just something to look forward to for you.
Good.
This.
Honor Bowser, my lord.
What?
I'm using the Bowser glider to honor my lord and master as his little wizard boy.
You know what it is. You're just talking about how much you love the Mario movie.
Yep. Oh, you know what movie? Actually, I did want to mention this to you. So I still maintain that most movies made before 1980 are total garbage. But I did watch an older movie with Louisa the other night that I surprisingly enjoyed quite a bit.
Okay.
Have you ever seen Cool Hand Luke?
Mm-hmm.
It was surprisingly, I enjoyed it a lot.
I saw it a long time ago.
It still has some of those old movie kind of slow, draggy parts and some like just really dumb cinematography decisions. But there is, I will remind you, a not insignificant chunk of the movie, a big plot point that all centers around Luke making a bet that he can eat 50 eggs in an hour.
Yes,
and
I
he
remember
eats
that.
50 hard-boiled eggs and then lies on top of the table in a pose like Jesus Christ on the cross because he is dead from eating so many eggs.
That's the movie I was named after.
Is it really?
Yeah. Well,
no way. Really?
Technically. So my dad, that's why my dad wanted me to be Luke.
Yeah.
But my mom, no, one of them wanted Luke, and the other one was like, Luke isn't professional enough, and I was like, what the fuck? As a fetus, I was like, what the fuck is going on? So they settled on Lucas instead, and my life has been ruined ever since.
Because you were a Lucas and not a Luke.
Yeah, Lucas is the worst version of that name.
Oh, Lucas isn't that bad.
It's a little. I mean, it's kind of shitty.
Does sound like it rhymes with mucus.
Well, and I had a lot of mucus as a kid too, so you can just imagine.
Yeah.
This course looks like shit. I hate it. What is the theme?
You don't like?
What is the theme?
L.A.
The theme is L.A.
I think so.
With cobblestone ass streets.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh, fuck you, Bowser baby. Damn it. Anyways, I thought you would.
Yeah,
that's like that.
Well, I'm glad that you watched an older movie and you're expanding your horizons.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I watched an artsy. This was like a long fucking time ago now.
Oh yeah.
But I think I've been meaning to mention it to you and I just didn't. Did you ever watch that movie, The Whale?
No. You've told me about it.
Okay. I don't think I told you about it on here though.
No.
I think you should watch it.
Why?
I think you should watch it and then come back and ask me why I wanted you to watch it.
Didn't you maintain that like it was disgusting?
It is fucking horrible. Well, and okay, so to their credit,
that's what they were trying to do.
That's what they were trying to do for one. And also like it's not really a spoiler. It's not really that kind of movie. But like from the fucking jump, Brendan Fraser's like, "Oh, I don't feel good." And they're like, "Yeah, cuz you're 8 million pounds and all this shit, whatever." And then like immediately like has a heart attack or something. And they're like, "Oh, he's going to die." And then like there's a scene like so basically any time in the movie something like emotionally like important happens, the whole point of it is like, oh, he gets upset, so he goes and he eats a whole bunch of food, right? Yeah. Which I mean, like, I get it.
Yeah.
But they show fucking like Brendan Fraser like going to town on like 4 slices of pizza at once, and it's kind of funny, but it's also fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
And I just think you need to see it. I think you would enjoy it.
Huh.
I think you would get upset, and that's why it's funny. Also, the girl from Stranger Things is in it.
Yeah?
I don't remember which one.
The redhead one, right?
All I remember is I was like, that girl's in Stranger Things. So it had to be either her or the other one. I think
there
it
were
was
more
her.
than 2 girls in Stranger Things.
No, there's not.
All right.
Are you ready for more Stranger Things when it happens?
Oh, it's going to be a while.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's just going to be a while.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's going to be a while.
What is the theme of this one? Kev, these are terrible.
This one is like a
I'll tell you.
golden... I don't know. How the fuck am I in 9th place? What the shit happened?
I'll tell you what the theme is. The theme is boring. Boring, brown, stupid bullshit. Unprofessional bullshit.
Oh, man. That's Luisa's favorite one to try and quote, but she never quite gets it right.
Oh,
because she tries to say the
interview or the Crashmore part?
No, the interview one where he's like, "You think getting a tattoo is good? I don't care about it, but it's not good behavior." It's that like, I don't care about it, but it's not good part. That
yeah.
Wow, I'm really fucking up on this one. Just start going.
I've seen everybody's dick.
I've seen every cock on the planet.
You've seen everyone naked? You got to. See if they have any tattoos.
Yep. It's so good.
That's why nobody watches AOL Blast.
But
Funny as fuck.
the other night we watched Boyhood, which is a phenomenal movie. It's a movie from like 2014, I think. It's that movie that was shot over the course of 12 years and follows this like little kid growing up.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Boyhood. You never seen
Wait.
the movie Boyhood?
What do you mean they followed a kid over 12 years? Is this like a documentary?
No, it's a film that was shot over the course of 12 years. Every year for 12 years, they get the cast together for like 2 weeks and shoot some scenes to make a movie just about growing up.
So like the kid started out as a child actor, and by the end of it,
he was like
12 years
right.
older than
He was
child
6 years
actor?
old when they started, and then like 18 when they finished. But he was an actor, and he was playing a role the whole time.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Really? That's
Yeah.
real shit?
Yeah, it's a really good movie. It's anyways, so I was we had just watched another Richard Linklater film before that a few weeks ago, which has a very similar vibe, which is just like mostly just people talking and having conversations and stuff. But it's slice of life filmmaking is like the genre, and that's what I was calling it. And I guess I said it like maybe 3 times in the course of a minute or something. Slice of life.
Why the fuck are you saying it so often?
Because we were just talking about it, and I was sharing my thoughts on the movie with Luisa, and then she started making fun of me for saying slice of life so much.
I mean, I want to right now. I feel like you said it like 6 times.
We kept talking about how it was a cosmic gumbo.
He must have flipped my wife 8 times. And it really bothered me. God. I wonder how often we quote "I think you should leave" in this setting, and also if we've quoted every skit or if we've missed some.
Oh, I'm sure there's some we've missed. Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, man.
Maybe. That's what I don't remember the context, but it was somebody. I was talking to somebody who obviously did not watch the show, and I knew that, but I couldn't help it, so I had to do the thing where, with the vacuum, the hot dog vac, where he goes, "I had a cool job that I loved." I just said it in context of something like.
Oh, it's such a good.
Somebody was asking me about when I worked at the music store, and I was like, "I had a cool job that I loved," and they were like, "I thought you didn't like it," and I was like, "Oh no, I didn't." I was, and I was in that awkward thing where I had to be like, "It's this show that I know." Don't you hate that?
Yeah.
When you get caught in a situation where you have to describe something to someone that you know they're gonna fucking hate.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you seem like a fucking lunatic if you don't. This fucking game sucks. I fucking hate this game.
Ooh, closing the gap. Come from behind.
Don't say that.
What's your favorite old movie? Was it Cool Hand Luke because you're named after it?
No.
I told you that Max was named after Mad Max, right?
No.
His initials are M-A-D too, so it's literally Mad Max. And his dad named him that because he won a coin flip.
Against his mother?
Yes. That's how they determined who would get to name the baby.
Oh.
And then he referred to her womb for the entire pregnancy as the Thunderdome.
Well, that's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
What was Max's alternative name?
I don't know.
What were your alternative names?
My mom really wanted to name me Forrest.
Oh, have we talked about this on here, or
maybe.
was this with just normal life?
I don't know. She wanted to name me Forrest, but my dad wanted to name me Francis after his dad, and my mom said we're not fucking naming our kid fucking Francis. That's terrible. And so my dad, petty bastard that he is, well, we're not naming him Forrest then. And so for the first 3 days of my life, I did not have a name until the nurses are like literally kicking us out of the hospital. You have to name this baby right now because we have to give you a birth certificate and get you out of here. You are out of time.
And they're like,
And
whatever. Kevin.
Yeah, that was literally it. It's just like neither of them hated the name Kevin. It was just the least objectionable option.
Wow. Yeah. If there's any consolation, I don't think you would have been a good Forrest.
Oh, you don't like Forrest?
No, I don't think that's a good name, regardless. And also, I don't think you would have been a good Forrest.
Why?
Because you don't look like a Forrest.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't. What's something that only Forrest would say?
Oh, gee, guys. I don't know.
Why is Forrest just you, but slightly Midwestern?
Doesn't he sound like? Doesn't Forrest sound like a nice Midwestern name?
I don't think so. I think it sounds like a weird, like, grew up on a compound name.
Really?
Yeah, like not like a bad compound, but like one of those self-sustaining things where everybody knows it's a cult, but everybody pretends it's not.
It just sounds like the name of some nice kid from a small town.
Oh my god. You know what my name was gonna be if I was a girl?
What?
Just get ready because it's kind of hot.
Okay.
I don't want you to get attracted to me once you know this.
Uh-huh.
It was gonna be Jaina.
Jaina. Wow.
Jana, which is also not how you pronounce that. I feel like that would be Jana.
An actual name.
I don't think it is an actual name. I think that's part of the problem. I think it's a really good thing I wasn't a girl because I would have been named Jaina.
Yeah, that's dodged a bullet there. Oh, beat you by 1 point. You
fucking
little
kidding me?
sucker.
Sucker.
You sucker.
Is the trophy a ball sack?
That was cherries.
Oh, it's cherries. When there was no color, I thought it was balls.
Oh, man. But you didn't have any backup boy names? I think I was going to be Samantha if I was a girl, if I remember correctly.
Boring, too.
Yeah.
Sorry, Samantha, if you're listening.
I'm going to be Worm.
You love being Worm.
I do love Worm.
I don't know. Do you think that people act? Are there not the two more? I thought they were supposed to be.
These are coming out soon. They're not.
I
out
thought they
yet.
were fucking done with this.
These will finish. It's coming out real soon. It's gonna be out soon.
Is it coming out soon?
Yeah.
Do you think people act a certain way based
because
on
of
what
how
their
they're
name
named?
is? Yeah. Like, do you think personalities form around names?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sound like Tom DeLonge. You love Tom DeLonge.
Mm-hmm. I didn't lose my virginity till way late because I was named Kevin.
How late is way late?
Too late.
Older than 18?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
older.
No, it wasn't because I was named Kevin. It was because I grew up absurdly Christian.
Oh, well, that's your own fault.
Yeah.
Why don't you denounce Jesus Christ right here and now?
Yep. Okay. Oh, fuck you, you little bitch. God damn it.
See, that's what happens when you mess with Jesus. You get the horns. Yeah, I don't know. It kind of sucks because that makes it like kind of high pressure when you name somebody though.
Yeah.
Like that's why I wanted. The other thing too is I think a lot of people our age think that. So I think there's gonna be a lot of fucking kids with wacky names walking around.
Oh, there already are.
Like there's definitely not gonna be like fucking Johns and James is walking around.
Yeah, that's the millennial way. I will say that's one like boomer complaint about millennials that I agree with. Is that they all want to give their kids some special, unique name that no one else has.
That's what we did 100%.
Yeah, but Penelope's a real name.
And
you didn't. You didn't spell it obnoxiously like a lot of people do.
Okay, yeah, that's
you spelled
fair.
it how it's supposed to be spelled, and it's still a real name.
You're talking about the people who like go real out of left field and like pick something that's not even close to a name.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think of one off the top of my head. I can't, but I know I've seen them.
There's an entire subreddit dedicated to this. That's just, oh, you fucking bitch.
What happened to Sucker? Oh, you fucking absolute piece of shit.
It's called Tragedy, but D is spelled D-E-I-G-H, like Lee. And it's just names that are tragedies.
I want to know some. Do you remember any?
I can look it up here after this race is over.
No, you have to.
But it's
now.
partly like the names that are just absolutely bizarre that aren't like actual human names, and partly ones that are spelled really strange. Fucking piss on my ass. God damn it.
Stupid.
Fuck. Oh my shit, Lord. God damn it. Fucking A. God fucking piss hole. God damn it.
Shouldn't have been Worm.
I know. I just wanted to mix it up.
Yeah, well, look where that gets you.
All right, let's see what names are in the... Okay, there's a definition. A tragedy is a given name that has been deliberately misspelled or made up to appear more unique than it actually is. Let's see. Harlot, Maisel, Ozella, Lovelin, Riva, Viana, Romilly.
Romilly?
Those are girls' names, apparently. Boys' names. This is from an Instagram post. Rare vintage fresh baby names for 2024. Boys: Tolan, Hatton, Emil, Breton, Uli. Hey, that was the name of our old guy who owned his house.
Your favorite friend. Your favorite
Marsh, Hardy,
Marsh.
Merritt.
Hey, what's up? I'm Marsh.
Oh God! And people will just post like about their family members or friends naming their babies, bizarre things. Oh, I've seen a lot of people with, who'll name their babies Emily, but they'll spell it the most obnoxious possible way, so it's different. And God, it's really annoying. Those poor kids.
Marsh. I can't get over the idea of a kid walking up to you and being like, hey, what's up? I'm Marsh. Yo, Marsh. What do you think of kids? Kids. Holy shit. I'm so fucking old.
These days?
What do you think of kids saying, let's go?
I can't believe you're asking me that.
Why?
Oh my God.
Like, do you think it's fucking stupid?
Joey says it all the time.
Does he say it as a joke?
No,
Because
like
I'm gonna be honest, I started saying it as a joke, like making fun of it, and I a little bit wanted to say it, in earnest.
for real.
Not like a ton, but there's a little part of me that was like, "Oh, let's go."
Joey says it in football a lot when like things turn around, we start playing well and stuff like that. Let's go.
What do you mean we?
Alabama,
What do you mean we?
our team,
Our team that you're on.
that I root for.
Let's go.
What other kids slang these days?
Yeah, I don't know.
Really grinds your goat.
Okay, so I learned about this one. I don't know what it means. I don't know if you do.
I don't know what any of this means, and I'm scared.
Have you? Okay, so kids say, oh, what the fuck? They say, no cap.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know. I was gonna ask you.
No cap.
You teach kids, don't you know?
Kids don't say that.
Yes, they do. Kids don't say that.
When I was working at the bar last week, my dad came into town to help Sarah move some stuff, and
Because you had gout.
well, it's funny. He drove an entire U-Haul up of Sarah's stuff from Florida. Now that Sarah's got her own place.
Oh, where'd she? Well, never mind.
And so the day he gets here, the next day we're gonna unload it. But the day he gets here, that night is when I start feeling the gout, and the next morning it's like full on, like I can't stand at all. And then the day he leaves is the day it gets better and I can start walking again. So like the whole time he was here, this old, almost 70-year-old man was doing all of this heavy lifting and moving while I was lying on the couch. Anyways, so
I'm sure you were very upset.
yeah, the night he gets here is I'm working at the brewery, so he and Lou and Sarah come down and they bring some pizza and they're having drinks, and my dad comes up for a second beer, and I could see Sarah giggling at the table, and Dad says to me, "Hey Kevin, this beer was pretty bussin', but I need a beer that's even more bussin'." And Sarah's cracking up, and I'm like, oh my god.
What the fuck
Did
is
you trick
bussin'?
this poor old man into saying something he has no clue whatsoever?
I've
what it
never
means?
heard that.
I don't know what it means either.
What the fuck?
So there's another one, bussin'.
Well, God, I'm sorry. I got so fucking bored by that story. No, you gotta ask your sister what no cap means. I legitimately want to know.
Yeah?
Yeah, I hear kids
No
say it all the
cap.
time.
Where do you hear kids talking?
I work at a fucking college.
Oh, yeah, I
They
forgot.
talk to each other. They'll be like, let's go. And I'm like, nice. That's not a joke.
Are you sure they're not just saying it like as it's like connotative, denotative definition? Just like let's go
like
to
they're
a
saying,
place.
let's go somewhere?
Yeah.
No, because they'll come and they'll be like, oh, I need this thing. And I'll be like, okay. You seem stupid. And then I do the thing and they're like, oh, let's go. And I'm like,
The fuck?
yeah, like it almost takes the place of thank you for them.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, that's not a joke. There's no part of that that's a joke. So
Ugh.
it's like fucking. I'm like, all right, and it's like anything.
I do feel like the older I get, the more I hate young people.
Well, I
and
think,
all of
yeah,
their stupid things that they like.
I think that's all. I think that's always gonna happen.
Yeah, I know, but like I never thought I would be this old boomer, like cranky old man who,
Well, it's just-
young people these days, their stuff's not as good as my stuff was, and all these things they do are really annoying. And
well, you just
you know.
discovered '90s music, so I suppose.
well,
I
it
guess
did.
it depends on what you mean by your stuff. But yeah, it's true. Like all these fucking people who grew up and who were like teenagers in the mid to late '60s that were like, I'm never gonna be fucking square.
Uh-huh.
I mean, yeah, of course they fucking hate kids. Everybody hates kids. You know? I think the real thing that you're trying to square is how old you have become.
Yes.
Because it just happens. It
How
sneaks up
old
on
I
you.
feel.
What are you? You're 30, right?
31.
Oh, you're 31. God, yeah, you're fucking beyond. There's no helping you anymore.
Fuck.
Fuck! Stupid rock Bowser. Stupid.
Stupid Rock Bowser.
Yeah, the one punching the thing.
God damn it.
Oh my god. I know we say it a lot, or rather I say it a lot, but Mario Kart's not a good game.
Oh, I think it's fine.
Well, yeah, you're right. It's fine. But, like, whatever. It's the same shit.
Oh, god damn it. This is a stupid fucking game. Fucking piss off. God damn it. Ugh. Shit.
Kev, talk about the 90s music you discovered.
I didn't discover it. I started listening to it more. And it's taken 3 decades of separation for me to finally start appreciating 90s music.
What the fuck? What do you...
And it makes
Oh
me
my God,
wonder
it
if...
is 3 decades.
Yeah. If in 3 decades I will appreciate music being released today. I don't know.
Probably.
But, yeah. It's not like that's my first time ever hearing it. I've never really cared for it much in the past, but starting to like it more now.
I don't know any like modern bands, meaning like new, but I know like I still listen to the new stuff that bands I liked when I was a kid that they put out.
Don't you find that so many of them they just have lost
trash?
their edge and they're garbage?
Yes, I do. But I also feel like it's a little bit... Okay, hear me out. Because you're going to be like, ooh. I do agree. Like, okay, and I know these are bands that mean nothing to you, obviously. But, like, Taking Back Sunday was big for me, or is big for me, rather. And that's because in middle school and high school, those albums, when they came out, were, like, fucking amazing. For us, right? Because it was like a moment in time and the scene and that whole thing. I get that. Now, like the stuff they're putting out is like mediocre at best.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing. I don't think it's entirely fair to expect people who... Why the fuck did I get this and I'm in 4th? People who were like writing their best music, their most, impactful stuff when they were 17 and 18 years old and recording albums, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessarily fair for me to be like, oh, well, you know what? Now they're in their mid to late 40s or whatever the fuck. And they kind of, like, they're still making art. They're still the same people. They're just, they're not kids anymore.
Yeah.
So at the same time, like, am I going to complain if they put out an album and it's basically a shot-for-shot remake of an album that put them on the map? I would be like, well, that's annoying too. So I would rather stick with, a band like Blink-182 that puts out new shit and, like, yeah, is it as good? Probably not. Are there flashes of, like, the thing that made you really like them in the first place? Yeah. But, like, I don't know. Sometimes I get annoyed by that thing where it's like, oh, like, this band made one really good album and everything else is trash. Like, sometimes that's true. I got 11th.
Yeah. You really handed that one to me.
I hate this one. I fucking hate this one.
This course?
Yes, this course. It fucking sucks.
You don't like Rainbow Road?
No, I don't like Rainbow Road. But yeah, I don't know. Like, at the same time, though, I don't listen to every album a band puts out, and I was like, well, I like this band, so this album's amazing. That's annoying, too. I don't know.
Yeah.
I always want to give it a shot.
Yeah, for sure. Well, let me query you this, because...
Ooh, riddle me this.
Yes, I find it that most artists, like, they have their heyday, they have, like, a good decade or so, maybe a little bit longer if they're really great, where they're just, they're at their peak, and then they just start steadily going downhill, and then especially as they get older, they just become terrible. Like, a lot of these old, like, classic rockers, like, even some of the solo stuff Paul McCartney puts out,
Yeah.
or Bob Dylan's still putting stuff out there,
Right.
and it's not that it's necessarily bad, but it's so mediocre that it just like
Why
really
bother?
waters down their whole legacy in a
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
But so there's that element of it. But on the flip side, if you move to a different medium, I find that, like, for instance, in movies, a lot of filmmakers, I just saw Killers of the Flower Moon. Martin Scorsese is 80 years old, and he's still making masterpieces and arguably getting better and better at his craft, and still putting out, like, killer movies that have an edge and
That is interesting
are,
to think about.
very
actually.
biting. Why is it you think that musicians lose their edge and start, like, just becoming sappy, cheesy, crappy old men and women, but filmmakers kind of hone their craft more and more over time?
Well, I don't know. Honestly, I mean that's a good point. And to your first point, which I do agree with, I absolutely am in agreement with you that, like, and obviously this isn't a hard and fast rule, but generally speaking, like, usually a band, like, their first 1, 2, maybe 3 albums is where, like, there's some magic.
Right.
I feel like, to your point, when it starts getting too far past that, sometimes it gets a little bleak.
Yeah.
I definitely agree when it's like, again, man, we're just shitting on Paul McCartney today. Somebody like Paul McCartney, where it's like you had this amazing career and you did all this stuff in the Beatles and whatever, and like some of your solo stuff cool, but like, does Paul McCartney really still need to be putting out albums?
Yeah.
Probably not, right?
Uh-huh.
As to, I don't know. I don't really know that much about movie stuff. I know you're a movie buff.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I feel like because you can learn stuff from movies you make, whereas like the medium itself of music is like you're kind of doing the same thing. You've got instruments and you're recording them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's whoever you put in that room. But like movies, I feel like that grows because it's like a bunch of people, I guess, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it's a production where there's like a ton of things that go into it.
Right.
But like when Paul McCartney goes in and starts like at the end of the day, he does the same thing as everybody else. He goes in and he records like scratch tracks of whatever the fuck he wants in his like, I'm sure, cutting edge studio, and
Yeah.
you're getting the same thing but just more streamlined that he used to do when he was whatever 15.
Right.
And I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, it's just interesting.
Why didn't you ever make a movie? Are you not like John Wilson, where he used to make movies as a kid?
Oh, I absolutely did that.
Where are they?
I'll have to find some.
Oh my god, you definitely do. Oh, fuck off. I can't just do that turn. I didn't know that.
Well, maybe I think I might be able to find some on my maybe on my hard drive.
I think I told you this. I watched the rest
Oh,
of
fuck me,
John
yes.
Wilson's show.
Oh yeah, I did want to ask you. I thought this was the best season yet.
Oh yeah, well, I got really fucked up because, and this, I don't know how this happened, but I somehow skipped one of them. So when I was talking to you and I was like, oh yeah, this fucking was great, and you were like, yeah, I can't believe that one where so and so happened. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And you were like, yeah, it was this season. I was like, oh shit. I went back and looked. So I did watch it a little bit out of order,
Yeah,
which
that's
doesn't
fine.
super matter for that show.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah, that was something else.
dude, that show is wild. I love his willingness to just like follow any random stranger he meets to like whatever the natural end of that story is.
Right. I did really like the thing where he was like, he went to Burning Man and they were like, they won't let him film it, and now he didn't know what to do. It was just funny because, especially off the heels of the thing where he was like, I had to fake the toilet scene in one of them, and like that being like a thing that upset him.
Yeah, and then the whole episode kind of playing around with that idea of what is staged and what is real.
Yeah.
And leaves you kind of wondering what is
Yeah.
in the show itself. That was a good episode. and that guy who he meets and talks to a lot, hangs out with. God, what was he like? Who used to be a cop and like just was like pretty straight up. Oh, what is it like? Basically admitted to police brutality or something like that.
He did.
Yeah.
That I don't know, man. That whole thing was fucking crazy. I really did like that show. That was really good.
Mm-hmm.
And the part where and you mentioned this to me, but when the guy was like, he goes to the vacuum fan convention, and it's literally people who just like vacuums, and then
it's
like
so fucking
they
wild.
go and they have like a barbecue, and everybody wants to show him their vacuum collection because they're in front of a camera for the first time, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And then the one guy's just like, yeah, well, and you know, my dad just died and this, and I was like, holy shit. It's just
it gets
crazy.
it gets like really real, and
Yeah.
for a show that like in this episode is about a bunch of weirdos who collect vintage vacuums for no apparent reason, to like go to a place where there's some like genuine like devastating human emotion being shown on camera is, I don't know, it's shocking that it can switch gears so seamlessly from like this is bizarre and hysterical to this is like very sad and touching.
And that was kind of the Nathan For You thing too, I thought. A little bit. Not quite as much, but it had its moments.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that vacuum collector one, dude, the one where he is like, the episode is about like tracking packages.
Oh yeah.
And then he wants to like, oh well, how do you track like organ deliveries when organs are being, you know, packaged or whatever? And somehow through miscommunication, gets to follow like a piano organ being delivered, which just takes him down this weird path. It's like one thing leads to another, and he finds his way into this like cryo freezing cult.
Oh yeah, that was the cryo cult thing.
Yeah, and where you could choose like, oh, you can just freeze your head when
just
you die, or your whole body. It costs more, but you know. And he's talking to that dude, that old man with the hunchback, who like introduced him.
Yeah,
he's like, I chopped my dick off when I was a kid, basically. Just him like admitting that on camera, unprompted.
Was fucking.
It was so wild. That whole show is it's crazy. I don't think I've seen anything like it.
I'm in 10th. Now I'm a bullet. Will it help? It helped a little bit.
A little bit.
Wow.
Have you seen Joe Pera Talks to You?
No.
It's another show in that vein of like Nathan Fielder's shows and John Wilson, where he's just this socially awkward dude who's a little bit mumbly, and the show is just every episode is like, Joe Pera talks to you about breakfast food, and it's just 10 minutes of him like at a diner talking about what kind of breakfast foods he likes and stuff.
God,
and
I want to go to a diner.
It's Connor O'Malley is in a few episodes, but it's just another one of those shows that's it's very strange and very weird.
I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
it's because we're weird.
We're weirdos.
You were weird in high school, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because you're weird now.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha. Stupid. You know what's a bummer?
What?
I know we talk about this a lot. I'm so old now, I feel like I get tired from stuff that I never used to get tired from.
Yeah? Like what?
Well, so, like, I raked leaves yesterday.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Is this good content? I raked leaves yesterday, and like I'm still fucking tired from it. And that plus, we had some rock and roll earlier today.
Yeah.
And I got fucking tired from that, from standing.
From standing.
Yeah. You don't fucking understand because you guys get to fucking sit. You both get to sit. Drummer sit, keyboard player sits. I don't get to sit. I should have. I'm probably better when I'm seated. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely am old and decrepit. I think it's only gonna get better to complain about
Yeah.
as I get older.
You mean you'll have more things to complain about?
I think I'll enjoy it more.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I think I'm gonna be a good old man.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
like
definitely.
complaining. Do you complain in restaurants?
no.
Okay, me neither. I never have.
No. I can't do it.
I
feel
can't
too
either.
awkward.
Okay, tell me this.
Oh,
If you go in a restaurant,
fucking piss.
if you go in a
Piece
restaurant,
of shit. Motherfucking piss.
stupid
God
idiot,
damn
fuck you. Ha ha ha, I won. If you go in a restaurant and they give you the wrong thing, how wrong does it have to be before you send it back?
Is it still the right dish, just cooked incorrectly?
It, it's a completely different dish, but it's still something you like.
If it's more expensive than what I ordered, I won't make a fuss. If it's cheaper and I'm still paying for
The thing you
the
ordered.
thing I order that's more expensive, then I'll at least correct them on the receipt.
So you'd
but-
eat it. Okay, what about?
I mean, if I ordered this specific burger, but they brought me out this burger instead,
that's what I was gonna ask.
unless I had my heart set on oh, I really, really wanted this specific burger. It looks so good. Then I'm not going to say anything.
Okay. See, that's kind of. I used to be pickier than I am now.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't send it back, but I'd be like, oh, actually, can I do this? But the reason I asked was because we ordered lunch at work, and I ordered I don't fucking remember, a mushroom Swiss burger, something. You all right? Something pretty standard. And they gave me the completely wrong burger. It was hey, you got a new vehicle thing. I didn't even know that was possible in this fucking game.
Yeah.
They gave me one of the ones with onions and barbecue sauce and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, this is a
You're not a fan of
completely
those?
different burger. I don't know. That's the thing.
Okay.
And I went to pick it up, and they were like, oh, and this thing. And I was like, oh. And it had the right thing. But, oh, whoa. Oh, we
Oh,
whoa.
yes.
Oh, you got to do that.
Hell yeah.
I'm not going to do that. I like the motorcycle.
Actually, I got to be Baby Mario then.
Why?
Because I like Baby Mario in this car.
Okay. Cool. Anyways, the point of it was the dude was like, oh, I'm really sorry. They fucked up. They were supposed to give you this, and they gave you the wrong thing. And they're like, do you want to wait for the other thing? And I was like, no, I don't care. And I realized that a few years ago, I never would have done that.
Yeah.
I would have been like, I'm waiting for the thing I ordered. But this time I was like, fuck it, I don't care.
Yeah, sometimes I'm more hungry than I am set on a specific dish.
What do you experience more often, an urgent shit or an urgent hunger?
Oh boy.
Yeah, I know, the deep questions.
I mean, my hunger is never sudden and out of nowhere. It's always building. It's always growing. So I'm never suddenly surprised by, oh my God, I'm starving right now. I have to eat ASAP.
That doesn't happen to you?
No.
Oh, that happens to me.
I am always extremely aware of exactly how hungry I am, because the second I get to the point where this is sufficient enough hunger to merit eating, even if it's just a snack, I'm going to act on it. So I'm always just waiting for that critical moment that I get to act on my hunger.
Something about the way you're saying this is vaguely threatening. I'm so old now. We covered that. But I'm
How old are you?
Old, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, older than Paul McCartney.
Wow.
Nah, he looks like an owl though.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good one, Kev. You're
I'm
right.
a little offended that you were so impressed by that one remark.
Why? It's the first time you made a joke. You observationally humored. You said Paul McCartney looks like an owl. I never ever thought of that. And I often think about what animals people look like.
Yeah? What animal do I look like?
I don't know. I never thought about it for you. But what's funny is
What animal do you look like?
Nothing good. I don't know. A rat? I don't fucking know. A lot of times when, like, because Emily will always be like, they look like this type of animal.
Uh-huh.
And for some reason, a lot of people to her, I'll be like, what? I don't know if she'll be upset with me saying this. But sometimes I'll be like, what animal does this person look like? And she'll be like, she's like, they look like a marsupial. I'm like, which type? And she's like, I don't know, whichever one, like, kind of a koala, kind of a kangaroo. I don't know, they just look like a marsupial. And I don't think she means it offensively.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like anybody who you say, like, hey, you look like a marsupial.
It's like a just odd enough animal.
To be offensive.
Yes, it's odd. It's like weirdly specific in that it's not a specific animal you're naming. It's like a family of animals.
Yeah, and it's a look.
Or a class,
like,
or whatever it's
certain
called.
look.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Like, it's like...
Makes you wonder, what are the features that are marsupial-esque?
It's like gangly-ass fucking mammal with, like, close together eyes or something. I don't know.
Close together eyes!
I don't fucking know.
Okay, this is good. What other people look like specific animals to you?
I don't know. Give me a person.
Your daughter.
Marsupial? I don't know. Babies don't look like anything. They're just babies.
What about Max? Do you need to see a picture
No, I'm thinking.
to like really be able to?
Max is kind of like, he's like a dog.
A dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what else Emily hates?
What?
When people look like sharks.
Why?
I don't know. Like, sometimes if people, we were just watching a TV show where she said that. It's something about, like, when somebody's jaw is, like, really prominent, which, like, in, like, a handsome way, I mean.
Yeah.
Not, like, in a weird way.
Uh-huh.
But she'll be like,
a handsomely prominent jaw is a shark.
right, and she hates that. So, like,
Okay.
if something that looks like a shark, she's like, I hate people that look like sharks. This is real shit. I'm not making this up.
What kind of animal is a not handsomely prominent jaw?
I don't know. I think a shark. Like, that's what I'm
Still
saying.
a shark?
Is like, the shark, the thing, okay, look. I've never been able to nail this down with her. Because I've literally been like, what makes a person look like a shark? And she was like, they have a shark mouth. And I was like, how do you mean? And she was like, well, their jaw. And I was like, but you're describing people with two different types of jaws and saying they both look like a shark.
Uh-huh.
And invariably the answer is like, if somebody looks like a shark, you know it, you know? And I'm like, oh, okay.
You know it when you see it. Fair enough.
That's what she said. She's like, when you see it. And I'm kind of like, I kind of agree with you because I do see a little bit of what you're saying here. But anyway, she hates when people look like sharks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely more her thing than mine. Like, if you ask her what animal a person looks like, she's like fucking immediately like, oh, this looks like this, you know?
Oh, fuck
I don't
me
really
in
do
the
that.
ass.
I think
God
most
damn it.
people are stupid. So,
Yeah?
yeah. Who's your least favorite person you ever met?
It's an interesting question. Oh, yes. I don't know anyone off
Yes,
the
you
top
do.
of my head.
Come on. Hitler.
My neighbor's kid is pretty fucking annoying.
Your least favorite person in the entire fucking world. My neighbor's kid is a piece of shit.
Do you mean who I know personally, or just my
Yeah.
least favorite human?
No.
Okay.
You have to know them personally.
Fuck. I don't know. It's a good question. Do you have one?
Yeah.
Who
This
is
this
it?
kid I knew in college named Anthony.
Anthony what?
He listens to this.
No.
I actually don't remember all the way. It's something Greek.
What made him... Was it the Greek part that you didn't like?
Yeah, I felt like he was encroaching on my territory as an Italian. Because I'm either mistaken for a Greek or a Jewish person.
Yeah.
Or an Italian. But that's usually the least. It's usually the last guess.
Italian.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. When you went to Italy, did you feel like Italians were mean to you?
No.
They were. They were mean to you.
They probably were, but
You couldn't understand Italian?
no. Also, like, man, every single person in Italy
Uh-huh.
was like stunningly beautiful. They're
both male and female?
Yes. Every single human being in Italy is like a model. They all dress like in Gucci clothing and stuff, and even the homeless people look good.
Not like in America.
Oh, no. We got fugly uggo hobos.
Did you call them hobos?
Yeah. Fugly hobos.
That's such a that's so out of character for you to I fucking hate homeless people.
I didn't say I hate them. I just said they're ugly. No, I'm kidding. It's just
You're not kidding at all. I think
I was just like amazed by like even people in like, just not doing anything that you would think would require such fancy clothing. Just
Right.
like out and about, living normal everyday lives.
normal Italian
Are
lives.
dressed like they're going to some like Met Gala ball or something.
Well, wait. Are you telling me that they were beautiful or they had nice clothes?
I mean, both.
Okay. Well.
I think like, high fashion can, I don't know,
Fuck off.
play into or increase I don't know what I'm saying. I'm tired. I'm just fucking rambling now. None of that made sense. I'm cutting all of that.
No, you're leaving all that shit in. You're not cutting a single bit of
Rambly
that.
bullshit.
You think you're gonna I'm gonna let you cut out ugly hobos?
I said fugly.
You're right. I'm sorry. I also like the idea that like everybody you walked by in Italy, you're like, wow.
Yeah.
I've actually jokes aside though, I actually have heard that where it's like everybody's really like put together.
Uh-huh. It's true.
Like that sucks. Like I guess being American with an Italian background, that just makes it worse. I was like, where were those jeans for me? I got none of them. I not very long ago said I looked like a rat, so. Yeah, well,
Oh, man.
Yeah, Kev, honestly, for these, you have to be either tired or drunk. Otherwise, you're useless. So, I'm glad the last 3 minutes of this one are going to be good. Stupid. Fucking piece of shit. Fuck. Oh, my God.
Oh, what's the most beautiful person you've ever seen?
You.
Oh, thank you.
No. I don't know. I'm not going to answer that. Because I don't have an answer. It was that kid that I hated in college. That's why.
Yeah, why did you hate that kid?
Oh, he was just fucking annoying. He was just a general fucking annoying piece of shit. Just weird and like weird to girls, and also like wasn't cool at all. You're not cool at all. You're a dick. That's what I said to him. So what are you talking about? Getting killed. God, if that show had been out in college, I don't know. I don't know what I did before that show. I really don't. I don't know who I was before that show.
Uh-huh.
No, he was just a piece of shit.
Yeah, okay.
Although one time he was like trying to show off for a girl or something, and he tried to walk down like a metal pole, and he fell and got a concussion. It was probably the funniest fucking thing I've seen in a long time. It just fucking beefed it, and like, okay, I know most people don't fall gracefully.
Mm-hmm.
But when people have like those really dumb falls where they look like all floppy,
Yeah.
like they're made of spaghetti, and then they fucking smash their brain into concrete. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, sure.
It was that, and it was one of my favorite moments. So I guess if anything, I owe him for that. But anyways, Anthony, if you're listening, I'm glad you got a concussion that day. And I'm also glad that I didn't help you. And everybody else was like, oh, well, I guess we're still going to do what we're going to do. And one guy was like, oh, I guess I'll stay and take him to, like, the health place. And we're like, yeah, we don't care. That's all true. That happened. Anyways.
Oh, okay, that's it.
Yeah, we're done. That's it. Kevin's falling asleep.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching Von Wolf Brain. This is Stephen Hawking's cousin, Stephen Eaglein. I am just as smart as him and more alive than him, and I watch Von Wolf Brain every day and I love it. Oh god, I love it. Please consume more content. Click here. Or here. Or here. Thank you. I love you. Goodbye. Love, Von Wolf Brain.